Look at this landscape. Pokhara, Nepal is known globally for its serene lakes and mountain views. It is where people go to escape their problems. But in the summer of 2013, one man enjoying this mountain air was Yasin Bhatkal. As the founder of the Indian Mujahideen, he was known to intelligence agencies as the ghost who bombs. Bhatkal engineered a series of explosions across New Delhi, Pune, and Mumbai. The death toll from these operations crossed 100, making him the highest priority for the Indian Intelligence Bureau. Catching him required overcoming a master of evasion. He frequently altered his beard, clothing, and gait. He rotated phone numbers and restricted calls to a few seconds to prevent cell tower triangulation. After a 6-month investigation, Indian intelligence finally tracked his location to a specific neighborhood in Pokhara. This map illustrates the core problem. Crossing this line into a sovereign neighbor's territory to conduct a raid carries massive geopolitical risks. Because of that, supervisors in Delhi denied the team permission to act. The official order was to stand down. Unwilling to let their target slip away, the regional joint director bypassed protocol. He ordered an unofficial extraction mission that would exist entirely outside the chain of command. 5 undercover officers crossed the border carrying no official identification. The mission was funded with a 60,000 rupee personal loan. If caught, their own government would disavow them, and they would face imprisonment in a foreign country. The 5-man team arrived in Pokhara disguised as tourists. Their target was operating under the alias Dr. Yusuf, a practitioner of Unani, a traditional system of medicine using herbs and diet. To pinpoint his house, the team shadowed a local associate named Abdullah. They followed his vehicle into a sparsely populated area where the houses were set far apart. While the team waited on a quiet street, a motorcycle suddenly pulled up from behind. The officers remained still, unsure if their cover was compromised. The rider passed them and entered a nearby compound. They had the location, but the team could not move until they confirmed the man inside was the actual fugitive. Delhi required physical evidence before authorizing the extraction. That meant matching 3 markers: an exact eye shape, a unique scar on his scalp, and a slightly crooked tooth. To get close, an informant faked a severe illness. Abdullah agreed to bring him inside the compound for a medical examination by Dr. Yusuf. The visual check was difficult. The target's appearance had changed, and checking for a head scar during a medical exam was too risky. However, the informant managed to secretly record the doctor's voice. The team ran the audio against their database. While Bhatkal could change his face, he could not change his vocal cords. The voice match was confirmed. Conducting the arrest themselves would have been a direct violation of international law. To secure the target and move him toward the border, they had to rely on a specialized unit from the Nepal police. Looking at this tactical layout, the operational rules were strict. The arrest had to happen indoors, away from public view, while the Indian officers stayed outside the property lines. The Nepali unit entered the house, and the radio went silent. 30 minutes passed, then an hour. 90 minutes passed without a single update from the officers inside. At 10 p.m., a call came through from the Indian embassy. A high-ranking official claimed they were raiding the wrong man, that the target was actually an innocent turbine engineer. The embassy ordered an immediate halt. The confusion nearly allowed the target to walk free. But inside the house, the man faking the medical career finally cracked. He abandoned the Dr. Yusuf alias and confessed his true identity, Yasin Bhatkal. At 6 a.m. on August 29th, Nepal police transferred Bhatkal and an accomplice to Indian custody at this border crossing. Official Indian news reports later claimed the capture happened on the border in Bihar. The rogue mission in Pokhara and the critical help from the Nepal police were completely omitted from the public narrative. The capture was sold as a standard legal arrest. The reality was a week of unauthorized travel, personal loans, and a 90-minute standoff in a foreign safehouse. This map highlights the broader security challenge. While the handover happened at a controlled checkpoint, there are thousands of miles of open terrain where crossing is unregulated. This open border provides vital economic and cultural links between the two countries. However, as Bhatkal's case demonstrates, It also creates a massive blind spot that fugitives can exploit to hide in plain sight. It returns us to the quiet, tourist-filled streets of Pokhara. While the ghost who bombs is now in custody, the geography that shielded him remains unchanged. For every fugitive captured in a quiet mountain town, others continue to move through the same public spaces, undetected by the crowds around them.